Solaris Touched is in here. Ha! Whoa, only 4 divines. Oh my god, how is it that bad? Damn, I got screwed so hard. The split on that? Yeah, I can see it dropped a bunch of garbage as well. I'm honestly really sorry to see, or sad to see split that bad. It looks like I got massively jewel heavy. Any sort of explicits are going to be better than this. Oh, we hit a God Touched again. I can't believe it was that bad. Huh, even when I, only 4 divines. That's wild. That's like so bad. And it does not appear like it split into anything bad. That's really weird. Yeah, I'm using, winged reliquaries. I still don't see the monster. I don't even see the monster. Where's he at? Is it a beast that died after the fact? What? I killed him already? Maybe I killed him already. Oh, there it is. Ew, 3 is the winner. Wow. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. Might be a bug with wow. Is this convert badly? Yeah, there's some jewels in here, I think, but still, that's crazy. I'm still expecting like a half brick conversion to still be like 20 scarabs. I mean, winged, what in the world? Okay, well, Legion boss, or Legion currency God Touch exploded in my face like I've anticipated, but again, not very good. Looks like I got really lucky too. I don't know, man. I don't know. God, once again, I got such terrible stats on the map. This seems to be a common theme of just bad quantity drops not running 8 mod corrupted.
I'm not up to that just yet. My mana is gone.
There's a different God Touched in here too. One that's kind of bad. Solaris Touched was the other one. Oh no, there's a new Solaris Touched. Okay, I was about to say that Solaris Touched is still running. Even this has been more than 60 seconds. Okay, well, that's another one. The Orbs of Annulment duplicated, of course. 10 divine orbs that time. You know. Again, that feels bad for winged reliquary scarabs. But I guess that would have been, you know, if I had twice the map mods on here, which I normally do. Again, a normal 8 mod corrupted map has like double these stats. Almost double. Maybe not quite as much. About 2/3, 3/4 as many stats. So that would have been, I don't know, I guess 17, 18 divine orbs. But still winged and not gilded or polished. I've been getting this kind of results from gilded and polished anyway, so I don't know. Well, what's up everyone? We're back with the results of the 80% Skittering Orb Quadruple Skittering Orb Deli Orb farming on Jungle Valley. Super, super high juice levels. Winged Scarabs, elevated Sextants where it mattered anyway. Dump tab still pretty small. This is only 16 map test. Just for the record, I had ran a 16 map Deli mirror variation of this strategy, and that strat, I only saw one Currency God Touch rare. It was 16 Divine Orbs. The total currency per hour was 9 Divines per hour, so I wasn't really sure. I'm still not really sure whether super high juicing is going to be better or worse than mid-level. I'm anticipating probably a little bit worse, but I do think I was a little bit unlucky to have only gotten one Currency God Touch in 16 maps with that level of juice. But I don't know, maybe not. Well, I should mention that I received, let's see, what was it? Three Currency God Touched in the second test with the Deli Orb. Or no, I'm sorry, not 3, 5. Sorry, they were combined in there. 5 Currency God Touched in the second 16 map test. A lot of the drops were kind of bad though. Like 4 Divine Orbs, 6 Divine Orbs. I did have one that was 10. I had an Innocence Touch that only dropped 3 Winged Scarab. Now some of those were bad splits, but not everything. The interesting takeaway from this, because I'm trying to kind of compare both Deli Mirror versus Deli Orb high investment. One of the interesting takeaways is that I did deliberately roll these maps to be 6 mod, uncorrupted, and they all had the increased number of rare modifier on them, so they're super premium maps for Deli Orb situation. The only thing that could have made them better is for them to have been Conqueror influenced maps. But anyway, a little bit let down with the, like I could go in and see how much quantity and rarity was on the map. It's so much less than 8 mod corrupted. Now I did not run Wandering Path with either of these strategies. This was the Atlas passive tree. For the second one, there was no reason to go into anything else really. I'm not a big fan of Wandering Path with God Touch, mainly because of losing Chain of Command. And a few other things, like still getting Covetous Shrine. Still getting Shadows of Hunger, I think can kind of help offset all that. But anyway, the 16 maps. Let's go ahead and see how much currency was made in here. We'll not be counting gem leveling for a test size like this. So 25 Divine Orbs, raw Divine Orbs, were found in 16 maps. Oh, should pause that. The timer, yes, I was timing these runs, of course, because time is going to be an interesting factor on this. Time was much higher than in my usual stuff. 25 raw Divine Orbs, a lot of Scarabs involved. Oh my god, how much Scarabs involved? So one interesting thing to look at will be, it cost me about 40 times 16, so looking around 6, no, hold on a second here. 4 times 16. Am I losing my mind? How many is there? Okay, 16 times. Yeah, 4 times. Oh, okay, that number times 40. There we go. Sorry, I forgot how to do math a second. So, roughly, the Deli Orbs cost me 2,500 Chaos to run. Let's see how much Chaos I have in Scarabs. Now, there was one Innocence touched, but he really didn't drop very much. And we can see here that I have roughly 4,354. So I certainly did make good currency. And keep in mind, these are like unbulk prices. Now, if I try to sell these in TFT for even less, you know, granted, okay, maybe I made less, but I certainly made the sort of threshold that warrants paying for the Sextant, I think, to duplicate the Delirium reward speed. I got 16 or 17 Delirium rewards every single time. There was, and again, yeah, there was 4 Skittering Orbs on every single map. And it felt nice, you know. I still have a very tight loot filter. I'm not picking up every single Scarab, by the way. I'm only picking up Scarabs that are actually worth, like, 2 Chaos Orbs or more. So I'm not picking up, like, rusted Sulfite Scarabs, for example. Just for the record there. So only decently valuable Scarabs. Every single Gilded Scarab, of course, picked up. Most polished are going to be picked up. So we're looking at, in total, since now we kind of looked at the microcosm of the Delirium rewards there. Wow, that's kind of odd. Is it really that bad? Like everything was either divine orbs or scarabs, I guess. Yeah, because the divine orbs and the scarabs essentially made out to like 9,500 chaos. I only have an extra 2,000 chaos basically and other stuff. Granted, my unique RNG was not very good considering I was running Reliquary Scarab. I did get a Garrican's Flight, 7 League Step, got an Interrogation, which isn't really worth anything these days, and a Soul Taker. I consider this actually pretty bad luck over 16 maps with winged Reliquary Scarabs and that much juice. Could have very easily gotten an Aegis or a Natural Instinct in this sort of environment, but we did not. So we can see that I'm definitely not going to do all that well on the divines per hour. Let's see the gross. Now, 59.76. I also, this is the delirium, and I also found a very, very good cluster jewel here, which is evidently worth, I don't know, at least 6 divines. So I am going to add 6 divines. Keep that in mind. You may, if you were doing this test run, you might not add this in yourself. So you can kind of readjust the math on your end if you want to get a better sense. But I also did not count any gem leveling, so it kind of offset from that as well. Back against my favor. 30 divine orbs net profit in 16 maps. Now 30 divine orbs net profit in 16 maps. It does sound pretty good. But the time. Okay, I actually forgot to stop the timer a little there, but I actually forgot to start the timer early on too. So let's say 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think it's going to be pretty accurate there. So that's 135 minutes. Do 16 maps in 135 minutes. 135 divided by 16 is 8.5 minutes per map. 8.5 minutes per map is definitely longer than what it usually takes me to do any kind of strategy, typically. The Delirium mirror maps are taking about 7 minutes, by the way. But it's basically the same level of juice. Not having to pick up the Scarabs saves a lot of time. And 80% Deli across the entire map. I might have been better off doing 60%, but that would have changed the strategy a bit because stuff takes a little while to kill. But when I asked my chat, they said, looks like pretty good, you know. I didn't brick any maps. I did have a few deaths here and there, but it looks like my character performance was pretty good in these maps, just all things considered. So we're gonna take 30.46 divided by 2.25. That would be 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it came out to roughly 13.5 divines per hour. Now, here's the kicker, though. Well, yeah, just before I get into that, it says 13.5 divines per hour for the Deli Mirror Strat. It was 9 divines per hour. But for the Deli Mirror Strat, I only got 16 divine orbs from Currency God Touch. And for the Deli Orb Strat, I got a total of 24. So if I sort of... I don't know, it's kind of hard to calculate because I did roll rarity plus rarity chance of monsters on each map. But... yeah, I guess I'll just leave it as it is because I did get kind of a lucky count here and then unlucky counts here. It kind of makes sense given everything. But, I mean, let's be honest, you know, I only got 1 Currency God Touched in one strategy and 5 in the other strategy. Obviously, that's offset a little bit. So the reason I've been doing this test here is because I wanted to select one of them and kind of go all the way with it. We're talking like... I'm not 100% committed on this yet, but I'm thinking maybe at the most 100 Conquer Influence maps and taking the strategy all the way with like maximum level of juice, like actual maximum level of juice for whatever strategy I would deem potentially most lucrative. It would be nice, I think, as a community for us to find out if the extreme levels of juicing would be worth it. Obviously, this one would be the hardest on preparation time. So, and again, it's really hard to calculate how that goes into the equation. I'll try to somehow make up for that. I'm looking at Deli Mirror. I think Deli Mirror is just going to be better. It's a way more enjoyable For one thing, it suits the playstyle. You know, I made my character extra fast for a reason. The Deli Orb playstyle, you don't really get so much advantage for being extra fast. And the Deli Mirror just feels better in terms of the Tornado Shot Headhunter ramp up, starting easy and ramping up to more difficult. My character is definitely much more tailor-made for the Deli Mirror playstyle. And so that's what I'm going to select, I think, going forward with the sort of going to make one giant 100 maps video. Usually for this video that I'm about to make, it's only 50 maps, but I think I might go ahead and do 100 maps for this one. It's going to be quite a task. We'll see. I wonder what will become of it. Conquer influenced. The whole 9 yards. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so for YouTube, I'll bid you adieu, and I'm going to get back to the live stream so all the peeps can keep talking on. Thanks for watching.